All right, I just had a Cholito and I'm having a good night. Hey guys, it's Sad. Welcome back to Book It. And today we'll be talking about somebody who I honestly kind of forgot about for a little bit, but now that I reread this, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I totally remember this. John Green. What's up, bestie? So for those that do not know, or you're too young, or maybe you're too old, John Green was literally had every girl between 2013 and 2015 in a chokehold, because he had Looking for Alaska, The Fault in Our Stars, Turtles Come All the Way Down, I think that's what it's called. But Fault in Our Stars, obviously humongous box office hit with Shailene Woodley, and then Looking for Alaska, also a beautiful movie. And yeah, so this is the Looking for Alaska one. So this is a YA book, so young adult book, and I've had it for literally ever. I got it. Honestly, I did not read this when it was a big thing, when it was a really big thing. I did not read this at all. I actually didn't read it until I want to say 2019 was the first time I read it, and then I read it obviously again 2024. But yeah, so it takes place at a boarding high school, and I think that's kind of what turned me away from it. But there's a new guy named Pudge moves into the dorm with what's called the Colonel, and Colonel has a friend named Alaska. So they kind of get to know each other, and she's really mysterious, and she likes to read, and she's not like other girls because she can speak her mind. So basically she's like every female ever. Cool. So they have a great friendship, everything's going great, and then they wake up one day and Alaska is gone and she's reported to be dead. So the story basically goes, she had a really rough night. They wake up the next morning and there's a class assembly basically. So everyone from the dorms goes to this place, and they're yeah, we found last night there was a terrible accident. We did in fact find a body. Alaska is dead. And everyone's what? So that's the whole first half of the book. So the whole first half of the book is literally getting to know Alaska and her relationship with Miles, who's the main character, and kind of learning their backstories, and we learn a little bit about their love lives. The second half of the book is trying to figure out why she died and how she died, and was it an accident or was it a suicide, because she was acting kind of weird before, so they're oh my God, maybe it was a suicide. So Miles and the Colonel basically go on this entire goose chase where they're trying to figure out what happened, and they're looking for her, and they think she's missing and she's dead, and then she is dead, and then she's missing again, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. So the part that confused me on the concept was they're well, is she dead or is she alive? They literally see her body and she gets buried in front of them at the funeral. So she's dead, but then they're still on this journey of she was alive, and maybe she still has her, I don't know, aura or something out there. I don't know. But they're starting to oh, maybe the concept of Alaska is alive. I don't know. It's honestly at that point I was kind of I'm confused, especially for a young adult book. I was this is kind of, I could not imagine 13-year-old me reading this and being yeah, this makes sense. I literally had a bunch of marks that were what the hell does this mean? I'm confused. So this is a coming of age type book, right? And I'm a full-fledged adult. So that's why literally my notes say this is a young adult and a coming of age book. I'm a full-fledged adult. I'm 23 years old currently at time of filming. And I am confused on the concept that they're looking for her, but she was dead and they knew that she was dead. So were they looking for the idea of her? And that's something that I kind of don't really know. And if it was, then I understand it. But if not, I kind of don't get the last half of the book. So basically, like, they're following all these clues of, like, where she was and, you know, who she was and why she might have died, and trying to figure out stuff about her past life because she didn't really, like, tell anybody anything about her life. She was very much a closed book, which is totally fine. But, like, I just don't know if they saw she was dead. What were they looking for? Why were they looking for her? And, like, I understand maybe it's, like, a grief thing. Like, maybe they were trying to figure it out. But overall, I do like John Green. In all honesty, he's, you know, a terrific writer, and he writes stuff like this. Super, super happy with this book. Now, I was a little confused on the premise and the title and everything, and maybe that's just me, but, like, the book is called Looking for Alaska, but, like, are they looking for the concept of her? Are they looking for the idea of her? Sorry, I'm looking right now. Oh, okay. Fault in Our Stars is Turtles All the Way Down and Paper Towns. Okay, those are the 4. So he's known for Fault in Our Stars, Looking for Alaska, Turtles All the Way Down, and Paper Towns. I've read Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska. I've done a video on this. I've never done a video on Fault in Our Stars, and I don't think, no. And I have Paper Towns, I've never read it, I don't think. No, I've never read it. Also, there's something, this movie was made in 2015. In 2015, they made this movie with Nat Wolff and Cara Delevingne. Huh, that's kind of cool. That's actually a really good lineup on cast. And Nat Wolff was also in Fault in Our Stars. He was the blind kid, I think, in the movie. I want to say he was. I might be wrong. Yeah, he was Isaac, the blind guy, or the guy that was going blind. Anyway, so far off track. No, I was trying to see something because John Green and Hank Green are siblings, and one of them just announced, like, some, like, news or something. Hank Green has, he was diagnosed with lymphoma last year. That's what it was. It's a cancer that affects the lymphatic system. Yeah. So if you ever watched, what is it? Oh my God, what's it called? If you ever, it's a video thing online. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember the name. Crash Course. If you ever watched Crash Course and, like, school and stuff, that's Hank Green. That's the brother of John Green. And they also do, like, a sci-fi show together too. And they have, like, a vlog together. They're very close, but I got so far off track on what I was saying. But no, I gave this book in total a 4 out of 5. I think it's a very solid read, especially for, like, coming of age. Like, if you're, you know, want to read those. I think I just looked at it as a more, like, adult point of view. But if you're, like, you know, younger, this might be like a trying to find yourself, and that's really cool. But yeah, this is great. Also, the movie's good. I hear, never seen the movie. But with Margot Robbie and with Nat Wolff, I highly doubt it's a bad movie. I mean, they're both extremely talented in their own ways. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I really don't have much else to say on it. But yeah, please make sure you follow the link below in my Goodreads. It'll tell you everything I'm reading ahead of time. So I'm going to post my thoughts right now, and then this video won't come out for like 2 more weeks. So you should definitely do that. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. It literally is so free, and you can undo it at any time ever. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye!